When you were talking, there was something that struck me. And what struck me was two things. I heard you describe you got the metastatic diagnosis. You had the few rounds of AC. And then the scan was clean and you were uncomfortable. And if you're okay with it, I'd love to talk about that because I think that's a part of the cancer narrative that people do not understand. Because when a scan is clean, there's this expectation of celebration. There's this expectation that you should be happy. You should be glad. And yet I fully understand that moment of yes, but. And if you don't mind talking about that, Janice, I think that would be super helpful.
I don't mind at all. For one thing, I think, when you're early stage, and scanning was not part of my early stage standard of care. I mean, once I was done, I
Whoa.
didn't get scans. I had mammograms, but other than that, I didn't get scans. And it's not necessarily standard of care after early stage breast cancer to get any kind of scans done. But with the metastatic, it's incurable but treatable. I try not to use the word terminal because I think that's a joy stealer. But with metastatic breast cancer, and I think when you're first diagnosed, or you learn that it's incurable but treatable. So you don't expect to have. It's great to have a clean scan, but one of the things that you learn is that can be very fleeting. And a lot of people will reach NED or NEAD, and it's not expected to last with metastatic breast cancer. So my discomfort was mainly because when we originally set up the treatment care plan, he had told me we were going from AC and then we would follow that with carboplatin. And we didn't talk about if your scans are clean or if they're not clean. That was just the treatment plan. So I couldn't understand, I was fearful. I mean, that is fear. It's fear of, but wait, everybody else with metastatic breast cancer stays on treatment for life. What do you mean you're not going to keep me on something? Because to me, it was a matter of preventing that progression of disease. And I felt like it was a safety net that I didn't have. So, yeah, that was quite uncomfortable for me, and uncomfortable enough to the point where I did get those second opinions because I thought, what if I'm not getting standard of care? What if I should be on something? And, they all confirmed that his plan was what they would do too. I also wanted the second opinions because I really believed I was stage 3C and not stage 4. So I really did. And it wasn't denial. It's just that, the one hilar node that was the contralateral node, I just didn't realize that just that one little tiny node could make me stage 4 just because it was on the opposite side of my breast cancer. But I also got confirmed that it was stage 4 by all 4 of my second opinions.
Quick pause. I'm Samira, a cancer survivor. This channel shares real stories in an easy to understand fashion, guidance for the hard moments during the cancer experience. If this helps you and it helps you having us in your corner, you can subscribe for more videos like this. Now back to the show.
But yeah, the fear is, it's like early stage. I think the first 2 years after I completed treatment for stage 1 triple negative, I had an enormous amount of fear of recurrence. It was almost paralyzing at times. And at that time, there was no, the early stage triple negative now, they will put them on some type of maintenance therapy, often after they finish their treatment of Xeloda, sometimes immunotherapy. There was nothing like that. It was just, and I wasn't getting scanned. I think once you get a breast cancer diagnosis, that fear doesn't really ever leave. I'm much more comfortable now being 8 years out, but yeah, it was stressful.
I definitely relate. I don't remember feeling scared when I got diagnosed. People would ask me, they're like, are you scared? I was like, no, not really. Like, early stage, at least today. And I was triple positive, so not triple negative. The outcomes are good. Like, they're good outcomes. Like, the stats are actually in your favor. And I don't remember being scared at diagnosis. If you ask me today, God. Ha ha ha.
The more you know.
Oh my God. I'm also really, really looked very carefully at recurrence rates. And ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power, and then knowledge can be
Knowledge,
paralyzing.
ignorance is bliss. Sometimes, I mean, that is true. I will say that I was scared at my stage 1 diagnosis because I had known another pharmaceutical rep who was diagnosed triple negative de novo, and she lived 9 months. And so that was the only thing I knew about triple negative breast cancer, really, other than what I researched on my own. And, stage 1, I didn't know that I wouldn't die from early stage breast cancer. And I certainly didn't know much about recurrence rates either.
Thank you for watching the Patient from Hell podcast. I started this because I wish I had something like this when I was going through cancer treatment. On this show, you will find videos and stories from real patients, real survivors, clinicians, researchers, oncologists who share their learnings, life lessons, tips, and tricks to hopefully make the cancer experience just a little easier. To find more videos and stories, you can subscribe or share this with someone you think this will help. Thank you.